Hello guys, I'm doing this bonsai tree for today. That's not the real reason for this video, but this is just gonna be in the background. Anyways, as I was doing said bonsai tree, I was like, wow, I'm wasting so much time not making content. So I'm gonna make content. And this video is gonna be off the cuff kind of vibes. Now I want to talk about my year on YouTube so far. It's been trash fire. It's not my year this year. Now, there's still the rest of the year, so, please, fate, hand me a card. But, so far it's been kind of bad. Now, I did have some wins, don't get me wrong. There are good stuff. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend they're not. I did have some good wins, but I have had some bad losses. Mostly due to my mental health has been really bad. I don't know if you guys know, but I do have depression and anxiety, and I get them really bad, and I got them really bad this year. So, how did this happen? Well, a series of unfortunate events. First, I had two people in my life that I trusted just turn their back on me, and that does me really, like, a normal person would probably just like say, okay, F you, move on. But for me, since I don't really connect with a lot of people in that way, to me it's grieving. Like, it hurts, especially because what I did wasn't anything my fault. It was nothing on me. I didn't say anything bad, and they just took advantage of me. I mean, I could sit here and say how unfair it is and stuff, but to be honest, it's my fault. It's just my fault. I let them get the best of me. But the person, well, one of the people, I'm not naming names because I guess it's rude, but whatever. One of my ex-friends, I really thought as of a friend, like, nothing romantic, because he was a she, and I don't flow that way. She probably don't flow that way either. So it was nothing romantic to get out of. And I felt, kind of nice to have a friend that's a girl. You know what I mean? I mean, I love all my friends, male or female, but when you're in the gaming community, females are really, really competitive towards each other, and especially content creators. So I don't really get along with some of them. I get along with, a few, but not all of them, because they're so damn competitive and it's just cutthroat. So when I found a friend, a fellow content creator, a fellow, gamer, we kind of just hit it off. We would play games off stream and on stream. It felt refreshing in a way, but little did I know. She was essentially doing the high school-ish, which is weird because she's older, where they talk about you behind your back. And the weird thing is, I kind of felt the vibe. Like, there was this one point we were talking, and there was another person there, and I was like, okay, I'm out. Feel free to talk bad about me. I was just joking. But I had a feeling that was happening, but I didn't address it because I was scared. I was jumping the gun. I was, too paranoid or something like that. So I just kind of didn't entertain the idea. I just made a light joke about it. But it was true. They were talking mad stuff about me that wasn't true, instead of taking it up with me like adults. So it came to a point where I was just like, okay, why are you guys ignoring me? And I went up to them because I do not assume. I just ask, like a normal person, hey, why you all seem distant? And lo and behold, the reason was, I kid you not, I was copying her. You can see how wrong this is right now, because like, it was so out of nowhere. I was like, what are you talking about, girl? What are you, like, are you okay? Does your head hurt? And no, but she meant it. Like, it just didn't make any sense. Like, I looked at my channel, I looked at her channel. It factually did not make sense. It factually was like, what was she saying was not true. And what was she saying was like, oh, you do collection videos. So does everybody else. Oh, you do game unboxing. Yeah, so does a lot of people. And then it just became so stupid that I was just like, you do know my channel came before yours. So I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. The evidence is not there. It does not compute. And the weird part is my other friend or ex-friend who was there took her side. And I was like, what? Like, it felt so weird in that Discord call because, like, it was two people against one. It was hard for me to say what I was trying to say. Oh, sorry, my bed is, like, halfway made. So it was hard for me to say my points or even them listening to my points because it was like a 2v1 fight. I'm gonna lose. I was gaslighted so bad into thinking that my content was a copy of hers. That does a lot of things to your head. It's the person that you trusted the most, she was my admin on my Discord, she was my mod. We've had discussion videos on her channel. Why would that be a copy? Tell me. I'm waiting. And I never got an answer because it was total BS. It was BS from the start. And it frustrated me to no end because, like I said, we were really close. And to stoop so low for something so petty, something so stupid as to say I'm copying her. It was so absurd. And the fact that the one person in the chat room believed her and he was trying to be a moderator. He was trying to be like, you know, equal in size. No, he wasn't. And I know that. I mean, they happen to go out now, so that's probably why. But now there was a point where I took it on Twitter because I got pissed off at some point. You can only just search me up for so long. I was more like, give me an answer on why you did that. And I was willing at that point to forgive her because, yeah, we all mess up at some points. And that was a big mess up. But I was willing to, like, talk it out and stuff. She stood her ground, said it was copying, and for some reason people believed her. Like, most people have common sense. And look at my channel, look at hers, that's not copying. You might have a collection, but so does everybody else and their mom. So, that's not copying. I just gotta get this off my chest. Having my friend betray me, having been gaslighted, having my channel reduced to someone else's copy, I got so depressed, so depressed. And thank you for the people who knew and for the people who stood by my side. I cannot thank you enough because it really messed with my head. Like, I had a friend who I could just talk to. I told her all my insecurities and stuff. I confided in her. To have all that thrown back in my face, it hurt. And that kind of set me back a bit, not gonna lie. I was moping, I was just out of commission. My video ideas were not as creative because my mind was just like in depressed mode. And you know, when you're depressed, you don't really think of the most creative ideas. I stopped uploading as frequently or streaming as frequently because I was just like tired. Like mentally tired, not physically tired, mentally tired. Like I said, there's a lot of energy that goes into just like, I know this is gonna sound dumb, there's a lot of energy that goes into moping. I do see a therapist, by the way, so no worries on that. I'm getting my mental health checked. And my last kind of year in review for YouTube, 2020, that aged so badly because I legit said, I am so happy to have friends that I know I could count on. All that sappy stuff. And then boom, they're gone. Not all of them, but boom, they're gone. I'm sorry if my personality didn't really shine as much. Not fake, but it's hard to get motivated sometimes. And am getting better. That's why I'm making this video. I wasn't gonna make it if it's like I was still feeling down. I am feeling better and I am ready to tackle YouTube better. Yeah, it kind of sucked. It kind of sucked to put a wrench in my plans. That's life. It's gonna throw you curveballs, but you gotta keep on keeping on. That's what I like to say. I gotta take my own advice. So I'm glad I wasn't the only one thinking I was going crazy, because like I said, they gaslighted me for a good few months where I actually thought I was copying or something. When no, I wasn't. If anything, she was copying me, but hey, for me, that's not copying. So if she were to make a collections video, I would be proud. I would be happy, you know, like a friend. But apparently that feeling just doesn't register for some people. They just want to see you suffer, or they just want to do better. I don't say this a lot because it sounds like I'm a loser, but I don't make a lot of good friends. I never had a best friend in high school or whatever. I had people come and go, but I was never like the one people wanted to be around. That sounds sad, but I'm not saying it to sound sad. I'm just saying it matter-of-factly. But I have to come to terms with the fact that, one, not everyone's gonna like you. Two, there are just people who just want to feed off whatever you have and then dip. And then three, there's actually people who want to be friends, who are genuine. But if I don't give those people a chance, then I will never find them. Now I have to muster up some courage to interact with people again. With you guys more often, with new people, not be scared, because things like this are bound to happen. You just got to control what you can control. And what you can't control is the outcome and the aftermath. I was a bit out of control in the aftermath. I was, throwing hands on Twitter and stuff. And I know it's kind of faux pas to say this, especially if you're female, but I got angry, like any other person would. But where I am doing YouTube and stuff, I can't go lashing out at people, because that's gonna make my subscribers sad or worried or whatever. I regret that. I don't regret what I said. I regret where I said it. So, and the sad part is, this probably was just like another person in her roster. But to me, it was a friend that I lost. And I lost a good friend. Not the person she is now. F her. The person that she was to me when we were friends. Because I do cherish my friendships, and I did go out of my way to help her or to assist, to do what a good friend would do. And to be just discarded so easily like trash, it does a number to your head, it does. But I am working to make things better. I started walking more, get a little bit thinner, try to work on myself. Some days I have, I trip up. That's bound to happen. My therapist said, that's gonna happen, girl. But don't really let things define you. And I know I hated when people say that when I was down, like, oh, it's just this, oh, it's just, that, it's not a big deal. I'm like, it's a big deal to me. So don't downplay people's issues if they come out and say, like, you know what, this kind of hurt. But do not let it define you. I am not gonna let this chick steamroll over my channel, think that I was copying her, assuming she did nothing wrong. And while I had a rough start this year, I've had good videos. I've had videos that people loved. I've had videos that people just enjoyed, even the recent ones. So I can't let this chick hold me back. I can't, because that's just letting her win. Not that I want her channel to do bad or anything, but I don't want her or what she did affect my channel, the way I run things here. We grew to 4,000 subscribers, so I really appreciate that. I wish to get to 6,000 by the end of the year, but seeing as my video output was like kind of trash, I don't expect it to, but I do still appreciate 4,000 subscribers, and I appreciate anyone watching. So with that being said, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and as always, play a good game. Peace, peace.